Lordbaumeister. Welcome back to more of the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Last time, we made it to Petalburg. We saw Dad. Dad told us we needed to go on our way to Rustboro City. So that's where we're going to go today. We're going to go, gonna make a quick check here. We're going to have to do a little bit of grinding at some point. Probably I'll do that in between episodes here. This episode and next. I don't know why I'm going into PC. I want the map, because I want to show off something here. Okay. So Route 04. Rustboro City is right over here. There's Verdant Turf. 104 is one route. There's also a forest in here somewhere that we have to traverse. So there's only two Pokemon that we are feasibly able to gather today. Route 104 and inside the forest. So that's our goal. We also are going to fight some trainers. We're also going to try and level up a little bit, especially as we're in the forest. My end goal is I want to have at least everybody up to double digits. So we're going to head right on here to Route 104. If you're going to throw a Pokeball, weaken the wild Pokemon first. It'll be easier to catch if it's been poisoned, burned, or lulled to sleep. And also a microphone in my way, so if some of the reading seems a little stilted, it's because I'm trying to read over the top of it. Oh, no, I'm not a trainer. But that's right, if trainers lock eyes, it's a challenge to battle. If you don't want to battle, stay out of their sight. Solid advice. Speaking of, like this young man here. Leaving footprints in the sand is so much fun. Or so fun. Here, let me just add words. Alright, youngster Billy sends out Zugzagoon. No. I don't know, I got nothing. But we're gonna go ahead and switch into Janet. Just because it's gonna be a little easier that way. Alright, Janet's gonna drop, or Zigzagoon's gonna drop Janet's defense. That is a-okay. One of the things I am gonna have to get used to, I was just playing Legend ZA before I started recording this morning, is that Pokemon, unless you have the experience all, Pokemon aren't going to get the experience they are gonna need. Excuse me. Not that they're going to need, the experience that they would automatically get in later generations and Gen 3. So, unless I have experience all on. Excellent, go Jane. Learn Tail Whip. Way to go, Jane. Really wants to use C-Dot. Of course, I don't have. Switch here to Jack. Now, C-Dot only knows, I think it only should know Bide and Harden at this point. So, as long as we can keep, C-Dot is storing out energy. We're just gonna pump up Jack a time or two. Here. Unleashed energy. That's gonna hurt. Okay, not too bad. Oh, now I'm gonna pump in growth. Gonna increase its special attack. And shoot. I'm gonna swap into Janet, just because Janet, in theory, can tank a hit or two. All right, Janet. There we go. Good job, Janet. That is level 10. Most excellent. So the Jack got a level up. Oh, I got sand in my runners. They're all gritty. Alright, then I think he'll start running when we... I'm gonna head back to town to heal, because we're so close to town. And so a couple folks took a beating, kept on ticking. Like, the ultimate Pokemon I'd want to find at this point on this route is either Wingull or Tailo, depending on who's available at this point. Just because Wingull, both Wingull and Tailo should have Peck. Yeah, see, he's running around. He's fine. Man. Again, used to playing the Switch controller with the A's. I fished up a tough-looking Pokemon. It has this magical quality to it. Sure looks tough. Yes, it does. I'm hoping you've got a Magikarp. You do. Level 9 Magikarp. All you know is Splash. So it's just a matter of Jim having himself a grand old time. Okay. Alright, keep splashing. Excuse me. Splash, splash, splash. It's just gonna be a matter of attrition here. Splash or no splash? That is the question. Splash, splash. Alright, Fisherman Darien has been defeated. The sea, huh? I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. Well, this is also the game we get dive, too, so... You know, as we do. Mr. Brainy's cottage, there is nobody here. Face looks expensive, peered inside, but it was empty. Three empty vases. And we'll move on. That seaside cottage is where Mr. Briny lives. He was once a mighty sailor who never feared the sea, however stormy. Oh, speaking of which, these remind me I need to check the berries that I was growing. Because it's... We're gonna avoid the grass, just in case. We'll save the grass encounter for, like, next to last or whatever. Because we might get lucky and find something. You never know. I did plant a berry, didn't I? I thought I did. Alright, well, I planted 2 more berries there. We'll see if they actually grow. I don't have a watering can to water them, unfortunately. Roomy, zoom. I thought there was a rich boy out here. Did they remove him, or they... Of course, this is Emerald. I thought there was a rich boy out here. Maybe he's further out. You must have been fated to meet. May I ask you for a battle? Sure. Lady Cindy sends out herself as Zigzagoon. Yeah, I thought it was like Rich Boy Winston or something like that. That we got to end up fighting. Out here. Okay, so there's that. Absorb! I will take your life force essence. And I will make it my own. Oh, crit hit. Good job, Janet. That'll get Jim up to level 5. Most excellent. Way to go, Jim. Lost learned poison sting. That'll come in handy. Alrighty, Lady Cindy gets me $1,400. Yep. Good chunk of change. Alright, we are now in the Petalburg Woods. Trainer tips, any Pokemon that appears even once in battle is awarded experience points. To raise a weak Pokemon, put it at the left of the team list. As soon as the battle starts, switch it out. It will earn experience points without being exposed to any harm. Alright, so Petalburg Woods, bleh. Sometimes there are things on the ground even if you can't see them. That's why I always check where I'm walking. Yep. For example, a potion. Check all the nooks and crannies. You never know what you'll find. You're a thief if you try to steal someone else's Pokemon. You should throw Pokeballs only at wild Pokemon. Speaking of, I'll grab a Pokeball. Yes, I won't try and thief Pokemon. That's just rude. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, let's see what we can encounter here in the Petalburg Woods. We'll start out with the trainer. Found a trainer. I caught a whole bunch of Pokemon. Go, go, go! My Pokemon team! You did catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. Poison Sting! Poison Sting doesn't do a lot. All things considered. But it'd still be better than nothing. And trying to get a chance to poison off too is helpful. I think we're just gonna have each of the party take on a bug here. There we go. Well, let's see. Oh, had the wrong button. That's right, another level 3 Weedle. I could get Jim up to level 6. I almost kind of want to just get Jim evolved now. He's got. What do we got? He's got, what, a 50-50 shot of becoming either a Silcoon or a Cascoon? Well, we'll leave you in there. Another level 3 Wurmple. Man, I have not been able to talk the last couple of days. Kind of sad, actually. Especially, I was trying to read dialogue last night in a recording and I could not read. It saved my life. That is a level up for Jim. Excellent. You know, let's bring out Jane. Let's see what Jane can do here. I hit my volume on my ear and I'm like, what? I mean, I can't hear anything out of my left ear anyway, it's really clogged. Tired of it being clogged. Critical hit on Jane. Oop. Delivers one of her own. Good job, Jane. Alright, Bugcatcher Lyle's been defeated. We're gonna go back and heal. keep trying to press another button. Nope. Well, here's our Route 4 encounter. And it's a dude. That's a duplicate we already have. Hoochie had to remember the rules. If any duplicate Pokemon happens to appear as the first encounter in our route, we'll just we can either run away or we can battle it like we're doing here, so we can level up Jim. Then that Pokemon will get, or then we'll just move on to the next encounter until we find one that we have not encountered yet. Of course, encounters especially can be revealed by a Pokeball in the upper, or in the left corner of the HP bar. Alright, another encounter on route number 4. This is what I was looking for. Say hello to Tailo, level 5 for that matter. Yeah, take some chances here. Yeah, taking some chances here. Ouchie. Come on, Jack. Okay. Focus energy from the bird. Alright. Come on, Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. And we've got Tailo. Tailo's data was added to the Pokedex. Tailo, the tiny swallow Pokemon. Although it is small, it is very courageous. It'll take on a larger Skarmory on equal footing. However, its will weakens if it becomes hungry. We are going to go ahead and give it a nickname. And we're keeping with the theme of the J's. Tailo is now John. Alright, so since we have John now, we can run back and get healed. Especially that poor Trico who got pummeled there by Tailo, but Tailo will have a good chance of succeeding. At least training in Petalburg. How are we doing on experience for good old Jim here? 76, okay. Speaking of, let's go take a look at John. John has guts, ups attack if suffering. Bashful nature. Look at that speed stat. And already knows peck, growl, and focus energy. Alright, so we shall move full food war. Now we can run through the grass and be okay. Like fighting another Poochyena, okay. Excuse me. Oh, that's up in that attack, so we might wanna... oh, maybe not. How lucky can you get, Jim? Very lucky, that's how. Ooh, needs a good solid... needs another good solid one, or another, another couple. Just based on how things are going. Okay, that's 3. But we're speed tied, so that's not great. And I just want to get Jim to level 7 so I know which cocoon needs 6. Okay. Oh. We picked up an item or Jane picked up an item. Next attack from Jane? Okay, not shabby. Thanks, Jane. Alright, so we got a Poochyena appearing. Alright, getting kind of hazardous here. But we're going with gusto here. Alright, there's a level 7. Alright. What's Jim going to evolve into? Are we going to get a Silcoon, which will evolve into the Beauty Fly, Bug Fly, or will we get Cascoon and get the Bug Poison Dustox? We got a Cascoon, so we're going to have the Bug Poison Dustox when Cascoon evolves. And I'm okay with that. So we're gonna do one more quick run with... So now should I find like a Silcoon or something right away, I can catch it. Or if I want to feel, if I'm feeling lucky, I can catch another Wurmple and find myself a Silcoon. And that way. Either way. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and pull Jim out of the front of the party here. And we'll throw Jack in front first. Goal to get to Rustboro is to get the first 7 here. Oh, I forgot to do something. There! Update Jim's character model to a Cascoon. Like, see, I could just try and catch all the Wurmple, evolve them. Well, that would take too much time. And I don't really have that kind of time. Especially today, we're just trying to get to we're just trying to get to Rustboro today. The way this recording's going, we're gonna make it to Rustboro. That's about it. Which is fine. Try to keep these episodes not insanely long. Just long enough to say that I've made progress, but also not super long that y'all tune out. Not like too many people watch these episodes, per se. If you do, you're not commenting. So drop a comment. What's your favorite Gen 3 Pokemon? See if we can get some engagement going on here as I continue my way through Petalburg Woods. Alright, first encounter in Petalburg is a Cascoon, which I already have. Thankfully, it's going to be a nice little warm-up for Jack as wild, at least still early era Pokemon. If you happen to find a Cocoon-type Pokemon like Kakuna, Metapod, or Silcoon Cascoon, they just sit there and harden. I think in later generations, they have their, they'll have, that'd be something I need to look into. I need to find just a regular Kakuna, not an Alpha Kakuna, in Legend ZA, and just catch one, just to see if it just comes with Harden, or if it has Poison Sting and String Shot as well. Because, I mean, if you catch a... Got a Paralyze or Pearls Heal. Yeah, if you catch, like, an Alpha Kakuna, like the one I caught. Oh, Shroomish! That, I believe, is going to be our encounter for Route 6. Or Route for the Petalburg Words. That's 2 grass types, so... Especially one that's got Absorb! Ow. Okay, we're gonna play that way, are we, Shroomish? Excuse me, yeah, that's what I thought. Apologize for coughing into the microphone. hit. Well, let's just throw a Pokeball at this Shroomish and see what we can find. We find ourselves a brand new owner of a Shroomish. Alright, Shroomish's data was added to the Pokedex. Shroomish, the mushroom Pokemon. It loves to eat damp, composted soil and forest. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many Shroomish feasting on composted soil. Give a nickname to the Shroomish, we shall, and again, sticking with the J theme. I'm gonna go with Jacob, because I don't think I have a Jacob yet. I've got a Jack, a Jim, a John, and now I got Jacob. So now that we've got the party up here, first thing, let's take the item from Jane. We've got another axe attack. Jane really loves the max attacks. And then I'm gonna feed Jack a potion. We'll continue on. Oh, look! Excuse me. It's another Shroomish! You know what? Let's try one of our new friends here, John! Thankfully, that is not very effective. But that pack is super effective. Might take a few packs, but I think we can get it. Ooh, that was close. But if John had a little more oomph, John might be able to take down Shroomish in 2 hits. Especially with all the absorbs. Oh, effects more paralyzed John. Alright, so John is paralyzed. I'm gonna go ahead and use my only paralyze heal on the poor thing. Oh. Not a one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. I was gonna ambush you, but you had a dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am! You, Devon researcher, hand over those papers! You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You gotta help me, please! Huh? What do you think you're doing? What, you're gonna protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy, not even a kid! Come on and battle me! Alright, we get our first taste of the bad guys! Actually, one of the 2 bad guy teams. And that is Team Aqua. Hopefully no crit hit from the Poochyena. Just gonna howl. Now the next question is Trico faster? Oh, sorry, Janet. Janet is faster. And then just straight up getting that critical hit on this thing was absolutely amazing. And we'll just bop it over the head. Jack hits level 7, which means we'll go ahead and do a switch out. Alright, Team Aqua Grunt has been defeated. You're kidding me, you're tough! 180 Pokedollars. Grr, you've got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on, battle me again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. And hey, we have Team Aqua are also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go today. Whew, that was awfully close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you a Great Ball as my thanks. Got a Great Ball. Didn't that Team Aqua's Doug say they were after something in Rustboro too? Uh-oh, it's a crisis. I can't be wasting time. That was odd. say the least. But we will now switch Jane into the lead spot so Jane can get some experience in the combat. Oh, I could have gotten a Slack-Off. Slack-Offs are fun, and I use fun in a loose sense, because they have the ability Truant. Okay. So he just hit me, right? Wild Slack-Off is loafing around, meaning they can only attack every other turn. Slack-Off and its final evolution, Slack-King, have the same ability. Its middle evolution, Vigoroth, is vigorous, and it doesn't. I can't remember what its ability is. But anyway, Jane got that. We're definitely gonna need more potions. And since I'm sitting on a good chunk of Pokeballs... Yo there! Your Pokemon doing okay? If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battles, you should stay out of tall grass. Well, the only way to go forward is go to the tall grass, so you know. As one does. Yeah, let's go grab John again. Lost fails, we'll just give John another potion. Easy peasy. I might want to give John a potion now. Because, ow, that hurt. And we're losing a good chunk, whoops, of what we already did. So, just gonna have to keep pushing forward. Yeah, eventually John will be strong enough that you won't need to worry about wing pet. Speaking of, there we are, level 6 for John. Look at that speed. Oh, trainer. If you take bug Pokemon to school, you get to be instantly popular. What school are you going to? James, oh, you have a Nincada. Nincada, I believe, are bug ground. And it's using Leech Life to supplement its damage while also doing a little bit of healing. I think that's all it has is those. We're gonna grab John. So we can get that peck off. Oh, critical hit of 3. And once more with feeling. Good job, John. That's almost a level up. We're gonna keep in John for this go round for the second Nincada. There we go. That's what I want to see. Woo! All right, John gets that level up, level 7. Go, John. Almost level 8 too. Look at you, John. That can't be popular if I lose. I'm definitely gonna need potions. Yeah, we're gonna need potions, but thankfully, Got an ether that'll help restore 10 PP of one move. Alright, got ourselves a Poochyena. Shane misses. But it doesn't miss that way. I mean, in theory, we should all be level 7 by the time we get out of here. Depending on how much experience Jane has left. Alright, howled up for that attack. Excuse me. Okay, that wasn't enough. Trainer tips. In addition to hit points, Pokemon have power points that are used to make moves during battle. If a Pokemon runs out of PP, it must be taken to a Pokemon Center. And I do not have cut yet, so I cannot cut that tree down just yet, nor do I have the ability to use it either. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the orange berries. And a couple cherry berries. And as a reminder, we are still on Route 104, so any encounters I find back here in this tall grass are null and void. But I do have another potion. I can go ahead and heal up. John. And then check. Got a super potion, that'll come in handy. Hopefully later rather than sooner. Alright, this 104 counter is a Wurple. Alright, Jane. Let's see what you can do. You're the last one that needs to hit level 7, and the ones I'm going to use. I don't think I'm going to use Shroomish just yet, because I already have Trico. And even though it evolves into a grass fighting type, which might come in handy, I think it doesn't evolve for quite a while either. I think it takes forever to evolve, so. Alright. So that's level 7 for Jane. So now I'll just swap them back in here. Oh, just straight up a Meryl, alright. Could have found myself a Meryl, but no, route. Happened to get a Tail instead, which I'm not complaining about. Oh, do get a poison off on Meryl, so that's handy. Ma'am. Poison. You are poisoned. Take that, poison. Do you not have anything else, Meryl, or are you just really wanting to pump up your defensive stats while slowly or poisoned to death? Oh, there you go. There's that tackle. Down goes the blue mouse creature. Hello, this is the Pretty Petal Flower Shop, spreading flowers all over the world. Your name is Ernie, that's a nice name. Ernie, would you like to learn about berries? Berries grow on trees that thrive only in soft, loamy soil. If you take some berries, be sure to plant one in the loamy soil again. A planted berry will soon sprout, grow into a plant, flower beautifully, then grow berries again. I want to see the whole wide world filled with beautiful flowers. That's my dream. Please help me, Ernie, plant berries and bring more flowers into the world. Hello, the more attention you give to flowers, the more beautifully they bloom. You'll like tending flowers, I'm sure of it. You can have this. And I got the Whalebone pail, so now I can water berries. While berry plants are growing, water them with the Whalebone pail. Oh, and another thing, if you don't pick berries for a while, they'll drop off into the ground, but they'll sprout again. Isn't that awesome? Like they have the will to live. I'm trying to be like my big sisters. I'm growing flowers too. Here you go, it's for you. I got a Rustboro. Ooh, handy. You can plant a berry and grow it big, or you can make a Pokemon hold it. But now they have a machine that mixes up different berries and makes candies for Pokemon. I want some candy too. And I want to plant some berries here. Like this Rustboro. Now, since we're not gonna have a bicycle for a while, we will go ahead and water some plants, or water some berries. Water, 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 water. You know, we're gonna plant one of each. And one more berry. Alright, the plant seems to be delighted. I like filling my mouth with seeds and spitting them out fast. You can have this so you can try it out. Use it on the Pokemon and we're in a mood for firing seeds rapidly. We get TM09, which is Bullet Seed. Alright, this might be the rich kid I'm thinking of. Oh, sure, I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Anything, I'll get me more potions by then. He's got a level 7 Zigzagoon. We're just gonna try and see with some of our party here how successful we can be flying solo. We may actually want to bail. If it did 5 damage off of one, if it did 5 damage off of one tail whip, I'm gonna hate to see what 2 tail whips happens to do. Yeah, usually it did 5 damage without a tail whip, so. Absorb! My very own. Thank you. Alright, Janet's level 11. And learns Quick Attack. Most handy. Good job, Janet. Why couldn't I win? Got another $1,400 out of the deal. That's like another... Oh. Should I? Or shouldn't I? Okay, sure, I will battle. Okay. And you start out with a Lotad. Okay. Alright, drops our attack, no big deal, because I want to try. Well, it's super effective, so that's handy, and I was hoping for a poison up. Astonish! I'm astonished. I mean, Astonish should be the ghost type fake out, but it's not. Alright, down goes the Lotad. Gem. It's a huge chunk of experience points. Alright, last Haley wants to use Shroomish, which is also, which is a grass type. Which means that it is also weak to Poison Sting. And it's poisoned. So that's handy. course, you know, there are stronger type poison moves out there later on. You know, if I can just get one. And if I can just get one poisoning off here, I'm in great shape. Fine, poison again. Probably gonna get a Effect Spore too, I might add. Oh, no Effect Spore. I also didn't check Jim out here. Jim, Shed Skin, heals the body by shedding, which means any nasty afflictions he picks up, he can shed them within a turn or two. Sometimes even less. We're gonna hold off on that for right now, and we'll just throw those two in. I think we have a double battle coming up with some twins here. We are twins, so we battle Pokemon together. Now we should have our first actual double battle between Gina and Mia, who has C-Dot and Lotad. And we'll send out Jack and John. Now, primary focus is going to be on C-Dot. Just so we can get C-Dot out of here. John hits level 8. Most excellent. That attack stat there. John also in quick attack. That'll come in handy. Not that he's not already pretty quick, but get him to be even faster by giving him a priority move. Alright. Twins battled together, but they lost. Alright, there's another fisherman. I think our rival's just around the corner there. Yes, that'll take the cherry berries. Thank you. And we'll take the Leppa berry, sure. And we are going to go ahead and plant a Leppa berry. Don't forget to water. It did not look like we were watering our shoes. What was happening there? And we'll plant another oranberry. You can never have too many oranberries. Plant seems to be delighted. If you see berries growing in loamy soil, feel free to grab them and make sure you plant a berry in the same spot. That's common courtesy. Here, I'll share this with you. And I got a Chesto berry. Thank you. Thank you, Mia. The way you look must be a trainer, no? Trainers often make Pokemon hold berries. It's up to you whether to grow berries or use them. I'm trying to grow them so I can use them. Alright. We're here in Rustboro. We're not going to step too terribly far in the city gates. We got one more battle we got to take care of first. Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me? I just moved here, dude. Fisherman Ivan. Got a Magikarp. Splash, 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 splash. Yo, I'm all for this. Splash, 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 splash. One more splash with feeling? No? Okay. another Magikarp. We're gonna go ahead and switch into Jane. Unless this is...
Are you the one that has like the randomly escalated Magikarp? 6, so no. Thought there was a trainer, and it might be an old generation. Once upon a time, he had like a bunch of like random level 5 Magikarps, and he pulls out a level 15. Maybe that's further down the road. I don't know.
Nothing happened. I just now noticed that the background I have has been sunken. That's okay, I'll fix it at the end of it. So what happens when the background is easily movable? If you don't click in the right spot, it slides away. So I'll fix that in... I mean, we're almost at the end of the episode, so I'll fix it at the beginning of next episode. As soon as we can beat up a Magikarp. Sorry. Just kind of zoned out there for a half second. Just thinking. Thinking of the title I needed to add already. To December's episode list, which is Rustboro City. I thought it wasn't too bad, if I may say so, but I guess not. Alright, just because... Okay, we're gonna stay right here because I don't know if we're gonna trigger. I don't know if we have a rival trigger here in Rustboro, but I don't want to hit it and be like, oh crap, I need to heal. I need Pokemon heal badly. So we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here today. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me for this kind of lengthy episode, getting to Rustboro City. Next time we're gonna straight up tackle Rustboro City, talk to all the people, hit all the routes, and conquer the gym. We'll get our first gym badge next time. Until then, I am the Baumeister, and as always, I have been obediently yours.